Welcome back to Houston Life. You might have heard the saying, we eat with our eyes first. And our next guest is all about taking a simple plate of food and creating a visually stunning dish that looks as good as it tastes.
This is me eating right now, Derek. Ready?
With your eyes.
Felipe Botero is the chef de cuisine at Le Jardinier at the Museum of Fine Arts, Houston. And he's here with expert tips to make your holiday meal look like it was prepared by a pro. Welcome, chef.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm doing
so much
excellent.
for having me.
This is exactly what I need just before the holiday because I have a lot of people coming over and I need a little bit of help figuring out how to plate these dishes and actually what to put on them.
Fantastic. That's what we're here for. Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned, we're at Le Jardinier, the Museum of Fine Arts, and today we have brought a little bit of a holiday specials to help you plate, give you some tips on plating, and just make a wonderful dish for your family or friends.
Okay, Lauren and I will do our best, chef. Hopefully we can make it look as good as your dish looks right here. Before we get into the plating though, our viewers, if you haven't been to Le Jardinier at Museum of Fine Arts Houston, it's such a beautiful spot. We featured them on the show here on Houston Life many times. You're originally from Bogota, Colombia, and then you worked and trained in New York City. And what's the old saying? If you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. So we're glad you're now in Houston. Talk to us about your experience cooking, because being a chef is a very difficult job.
Yeah.
No, I basically just had passion for cooking. When I moved to New York, I knew that was the place to be. And I started trying to work in the best kitchens that I was possibly could be. And, you know, it's you hate it and you love it. But then, you know, I fell in love with the cooking, with feeding people and feeding souls as well. So, you know, this is my passion. And I'm here in Houston with the Le Jardinier. Very happy to share with everybody my cooking.
You have the coveted Michelin star, so I feel like we need to be kind of praising you, and we're very excited. That is an incredible feat, so congratulations on all of your successes. But yes, we are definitely here to learn how to plate some of these beautiful dishes too.
Yeah, so today from Le Jardinier, we have brought a holiday special. Basically, it's short ribs, red wine braised short ribs. That is something like cozy, hearty. So this is the time of the year if you want to have short ribs.
Okay.
So we're gonna try to emulate that plate over there, and you guys are gonna help me as well.
What do I see with that? Is that also Brussels sprouts, and what else is on that?
Yeah. So we have crispy potatoes, Brussels sprouts. We have a cannelle of carrot. Cannelle is basically the shape of the carrot puree right there. And then last but not least, we're gonna put some nice luxury exotic ingredients like microgreens and truffles as well.
Those truffles are nice and fresh.
Yeah, we're gonna have some truffles. They smell delicious. You want, you know, this is the season for truffles. You want to go with truffles, and truffles are good on anything, I will say.
They really are.
So where do we start? This is me in the kitchen saying, I don't know what to do.
I mean, I have pretty much everything ready for you today to plate. So actually, let's make some space for here to plate. So we have the short ribs over here. So actually, I'm gonna make one, and you're gonna make one.
Okay.
And it's gonna try to emulate the same. You can. I have different place options over here. You know, I like color. I like shapes. I like everything. I like this one for really salads. It's like nice, beautiful to have a nice salad over here. This one, if you're sharing with your family, this is a good sharing plate. Not too big, not too small. The bowl over here, it's called a blossom bowl. For pastas or something with a lot of sauce. If you want to have a lot of sauce with your short rib, you can have it as well.
Okay, or a plate with a little bit of a lip. So step one is just select a plate. And if at home you just have a regular plate, that's fine too, right?
That's fine too. Just, you know, we're going to make it look fantastic.
Okay. All right.
So we have the short ribs over here. I have made some crispy potatoes that we're going to serve with that. And
you've prepared those potatoes, what, by roasting them and then smashing them?
You basically boil the potatoes with some aromatics, garlic, thyme, salt, obviously. Don't forget to season your food.
Always.
Always. And then when they're done, you smash them a little bit, and then we just fry them in the pan with some butter or oil or your fat of preference.
Okay, those look delicious.
So we have our short ribs, we have our potatoes, we have our Brussels sprouts. I have also prepared here a nice carrot puree.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay. Yeah. Very smooth. You have to it's basically carrots, carrot juice, seasoning. When they're done, you put it in the blender, and then until it's smooth. So we're gonna start with the short ribs.
Okay.
These short ribs we braise. Actually, this is really good if you made ahead of time, because they will pick up more flavor, and then you don't have to do any cooking the day of.
The day of.
Just gonna reheat. That's it. So first, I'm gonna take this short rib over here, nice and saucy. We're gonna put the protein first center on the plate.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Then we're gonna top it off with a little sauce and a little bit more. Do you want to do one over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here.
Yeah. What do we
Here.
do? You want to do this plate?
Whichever one you
one.
prefer.
Let's-
Lauren Kelly, you
let's
go
do
for it.
All right. You hold the plate for me.
And so whatever kind of protein or base, I mean, whether it's chicken, salmon, tofu, short
You're
rib.
just picking your protein.
You're starting with the protein, right, as the base.
Yeah, you start with the protein, but you know what they say, what goes together grows together. So we're gonna put over here a nice carrot puree canal.
Oh, you made that look really pretty.
No, it's just simple.
And I'm going to add some extra sauce here. And Chef, it seems like, I mean, your dishes truly look like works of art. When we're making dinner at home, sometimes we're slopping and dripping all over the plate.
Right.
So is the key to just be careful when you're plating or to just wipe it up when you're
No,
done?
just keep it simple, elegant, and then you will be successful on your plating.
Okay.
Last but not least, we're gonna put some sauce.
Okay.
It's so
Just
interesting.
like as a coating on the top.
The food tweezers you just
Yeah.
used as
Yeah.
well. So
Is
this,
that what they're really called?
what are they
Food
called?
tweezers, you know,
Tweezers for food?
Tweezers, we have different type of tweezers for everything. You know, we can garnish over here.
So those tweezers give you a little more precision in terms
Yes.
of where you're plating.
Yes.
And last but not
We have our
least,
puree.
the star.
Yes, the star. Okay,
you like
you're gonna
a taste?
grate it. Sure.
Please put your hand.
Okay.
Oh, fresh truffle.
And I mean, I've never had fresh truffle. Do you just eat it like this? Is this how
Yeah,
you just eat it?
don't be
Put it in
shy.
your mouth.
And don't be shy to
God.
share a lot of truffle on
Oh.
everybody's plate. It's wonderful.
I love truffle so much.
Look at that. Okay, and if you do have any extra slops or drips on the plate, you can
gonna
just wipe
finish
that up
ours.
so it looks
Yeah.
perfect, right? Okay,
Yeah.
while Lauren continues
Sorry.
plating with Chef Felipe, you do have a bunch of holiday events, right? You have Christmas Eve and 2 seatings on New Year's Eve for dinner, is that right?
Yeah, so we're open for you in the holidays. If you don't want to cook at home, please come to us. We take care of the cooking for you and the plating as well.
Derek.
And we have plenty of truffles for Christmas and for New Year's as well.
That's perfect. And do make a reservation in advance, is
Right.
that
Yeah.
right?
Go on
Perfect.
our website and you can find us there.
Okay,
Okay.
it's going to take me a while to get the hang of these food tweezers. Chef Felipe Botero, thank you so much for stopping by. It really does look beautiful.
beautiful.
Lauren and I almost finished ours.
We almost
You almost
did.
get
Okay, we're a work in progress. If you would like to make a reservation for any of the special holiday seatings at Le Jardinier at MFAH, we have shared a link on the Scene on Houston Life section of our website, houstonlife.tv.
Thank you, Chef, again. One more
Thank you so
time.
much.
All right, we'll be right back with more Houston Life.